We got things to do, not a lot of time. Let's go. So yeah, today's been kind of bad for this game. Not because anything bad happened, it's just been a bad time because I haven't been able to play much because I had to go do other things that was like a bit more fun, like satisfactory with friends. But now we're here. We got things to do. We finally have the time to do them. Let's see what we got. What we got. We gotta go get the. So we're gonna be doing the event. What is that? New event? Venture? A Land of Fire. Yeah, this is the 16 quest. FF16 crossover. Forgive my boldness, but you are Ron Stoppable, are you not? Am I? Yes, kinda. Then my search is at an end. A begoggled gentleman tasked me to find you, you see. Hopes of entreating your aid with some matter he deemed not share with me. Pray remain here and I shall fetch him at once. Hmm? Greetings, champion. Hey, the mistress. 'Tis I who employed the young adventurer to facilitate this impromptu audience. As for the why, I have a request that you and you alone can fulfill. Pray listen well, for my tale begins with the most unsettling dream. In it did I behold the evening sky, boundless and shimmering. As I drank deep of its beauty, I spied two stars sailing across the inky expanse. One of purest white, the other blushing scarlet. The course is set such that they may pass without collision. Darkly and suddenly, the scarlet star shifted its trajectory. High above a burning landscape did its path intersect with that of the white star. Their conjunction marked by a brilliant explosion of light. Even in slumber, I was awestruck by the spectacle. A lovely tale, but I sailed to see what. But what does it mean? That's what I'm. Truth be told, my own interpretation wavers. My rational mind seeks a meaningless dream, while my artist soul insists on prophecy. Whatever greater meaning this vision might hold, I am convinced that the blazing white star represents the warrior of light, in other words, you, and should these portents indeed foretell future events, you are thus fated to encounter the Scarlet Star, whomsoever they may be. I thereby humbly request that you accompany me to the burning land from my dream, that I might witness the vision's denouement. I will compensate you for the trouble, of course. Burning land. That would be Ifrit's domain. The question is, which territory in Erosia might be considered burning, metaphorically or otherwise? Yeah, the bowls of ember. The bowl of ember. We're gonna head battle to Ifrit. Well, while its relation to flame cannot be denied, my instincts tell me that the scene of my dream was more rigid than bold. A giant flickering outcrop of crystal, mayhap? Oh. I want to say burning wall, but the immense size akin to those which seen from my Jan Eaton. The first history is all we shall leave but eastern Danaland and the infamous burning wall at one. So I know nothing about 16, of course. I don't know anything about 15, and yet we did that quest. Which, I mean, I did the demo for 15, and that was enough to kind of guess. But kind of about, like, what was going on. Was enough to know. But this, I didn't even do a demo. That's 15 of them? I mean, 16 of a demo? Hang on a second. Alright, that was odd. Sorry, I thought there was somebody knocking on the door, but I opened it and no one was there, and that concerns me. But yeah, as I would say about the yeah. So I don't know anything about 16. Even just watching like trailers and stuff, I was kind of like, what's going on exactly? Hold on. Oh, so, there was a lot of things that happened at the Burning Wall, though. A lot of events. Black Mage event. Like the Black Mage, the Burning Wall, an apt name indeed. It is said that these crystalline structures were formed when falling shards of Dalamon pierced the land's ethereal current. Some see them as a symbol of rebirth, a manifestation of renewed life, but that is neither here nor there. Let's have a look around, shall we? Spyglasses at the ready. Oh. That makes sense. Survey your surroundings for anything out of the ordinary. Ooh, oh, it's one of these. Watch. What? Oh, it's those. What am I looking? Oh, wait, what's that? Wait, what was that? Oh, it's just this guy he's just laying there on the ground and it's like, oh. This is crazy. Where am I? What's going on? A dream led you to me? I understand how absurd it may sound. We ourselves were unsure of what awaited us here. As for who we are, I am content to be known as the minstrel. This steward hero is Ron Stoppable, and we have the pleasure of your name, Clive. Last thing I remember was the ruins. And how did I come to be in this place? It seems you are not senseless. Confusion is to be expected. For safety's sake, I suggest we make for town and have the physician look over. I've never seen that word before. Could have just said doctors. I shall see our patient receives proper treatment. Would you mind waiting for us at Scholars Walk? What level is this class? Oh, it's level 50. Foundling is being cared for as we speak, but I'm told he should be released soon. Hopefully it does not. That a bite of food and a little bed rest couldn't cure. It was kind of you to wait. Thank you. What of your condition? Much improved. The psychiatrist also noted no signs of injury or illness. Yet my memories remain hazy. How did I end up here? Whatever I was doing, it was important. I'm sure of it. I must return as soon as possible. I see. We cannot leave him in this state. We must help him restore his memories and find his way home. What of this city, Clyde? Many parts of Oda strike you as familiar? No, maybe I've simply forgotten, but I recognize nothing. Not Oda. Not Udalin, then. Though I should like to think that the sights and sounds of the well-known locale. In your recovery, the burning wall, the place where we found you, it's situated midway betwixt Uda and Gudania. Perhaps a trip to the 12s is in order. Gudania, you say. The name rings no bells, but I have no better suggestions. And you would take me there? Yeah. Meanwhile, I shall make the rounds for the neighboring settlements. Ask if any have heard of you. Let us rendezvous in Gridania Zanan. The entire situation has me knocked off balance, I'm afraid. Rana, was it? I appreciate you coming to my rescue. No, you always have your own business to attend to. You can set out whenever you're ready. I actually have nothing to do right now. I need to recall. Are we ready? Then let's head out. This Gordania, the Mitchell Mansion, is it far? Will we need mounts? Airship. You have those? Not that I mean to doubt you, friend, but if you say we're boarding an airship, then that's what we'll do. Yeah, he's more freaked out by the fact that he knows what an airship is. It's just like, oh, you guys have those too. That's kind of what you have those. I remember those. I don't know. He's playing the amnesia card because it's like, you can't just exactly say, I'm from another world. It's like, yeah. Things are just hazy. Ronald, if I may ask a foolish question, do these airships of yours actually fly? Oh, yeah. A foolish question indeed, then. Your expression tells me as much. Is there no airship travel where you're from? so it would seem. It's odd. I know that the weapon on my back is called a sword. I understand what it's for and how to wield it. Foggy as my memory may be, my general knowledge seems intact. Yet hearing you speak of functional airships, I felt confused, disbelief, or something that you clearly think of as commonplace. Like you're an outsider. I can make no sense of it. Where was I before now? But dwelling on this is pointless. Forward is the only way. I really don't know his personality. That's the weird part. But he seems nice. It's like... To feel the bracing wind, the deck shuddering beneath your feet as you rise into the sky. My memory may be faulty, but that was an experience I'm sure I'd not soon forget. So this is Godot. It seems very unlike the city we just left. Where to begin? I think it's best if I follow your lead. I was now accompanying you. Alright. Come on. We got things to go. This tavern reminds me of somewhere I've been before. Okay. No, it's no use. I can feel the memory, but it's like grasping at smoke. Maybe if you were to show me somewhere else. Chocobo. Now that's something I recognize. Yet it's more than that. I had my own chocobo once, I'm sure of it. But as for the when or the where. An impressive crystal. Not a mother crystal, surely. No, not nearly large enough. When I try to remember the fog in my head, it seems to grow thicker. Like some unknown force is trying to, like some unknown force, an entity trying to own my goodness. It's not even a... It's not even... I gotta tell, but it was just some bam. The way it didn't even make sense. This is a truly beautiful place. You've taken a liking to Gordania then. I do like what I've seen of it. It seems a peaceful life here among the trees only. I just can't shake the strangest feeling. As if it's too peaceful, and that doesn't sit right. Patrol reporting, Commander. All is quiet with the Ixal. No sighting of Garuda. For which we are profoundly grateful at ease, soldier. Well, this takes place at level 50, which means M-Walker events have not happened, which means that the primal incident, the curing of whatchamacallits have not happened yet. Due to the Loperids. The Loporrites somehow gave us the knowledge to permanently stop the tempering of beast tribes. So after Endwalk, there should be no more summonings, like corrupted summonings at least. Apparently, the Ascians were giving the dark version of summoning, and the Loporrites gave them the right version of summoning, where there is no tempering and where summoning like Garuda and them is actually like they have their personalities and they're like actually not evil. Did he say Garuda? You there. This Garuda you speak of. So are you alright? No. Ronald, do you know this gentleman? Memory loss, you say. I'm sorry to hear that, though it seems Garuda's name has a little spark of some sort. I was in a battle with Garuda. Fought her, I'm sure of it. Please, you must tell me more. Anything that might help me remember my past. Of course, Gridania owes a debt of gratitude to any who stood up against that destructive fiend. However, there is one more suited to the task than I. Our elder Cedar is well versed not only in primal lore, but also in the treatment of bodily afflictions. She is surely your best hope of her recovery. I will send word ahead of Still Glade Fan. Stand ready to escort our guests to an audience. Understood, Commander. Pray find me at the Pia's altar in Old Gridania, and I will see that you are granted entry to the Lotus Stand. The Lotus Stand lies just ahead. If you would follow me, please. Greetings, honored guests. Can't hear the music. Commander Helix has apprised me of your friend's condition. That is he. Pleasure to meet you. I am Canny Sina, Elder Seer of Gridania. I thank you for your gracious welcome. I am Clive, though beyond that, I fear my introduction may be lacking. Please concern yourself not with parodies. Tis your memory loss we are here to address. I am told Gridania's name awakened some previous recollection. Yeah, in the instant I heard it, a hazy vision of battle rose unbidden. I think perhaps if I could hear more of Garuda. I wish easily granted. Garuda is a deity revered by the Ixal, a people who once dwelled here in the Twelvewood. She appears as a winged entity, half bird, half woman, who commands the wind itself. Most frightening, however, is her capricious temper, as unpredictable as the howling storm. I should add that Rano has fought against Garuda in her primal incarnation. See, that's the problem. They only know the primal form. They don't know the true lore behind these deities. Like like each one belonged to the beast tribe. Like uh Garuda, Afreet, and Titan. But they were essentially good deities. But the primal summonings corrupted it. So it's like a winged woman of volatile temperament with the power over the wind. A fitting description of the opponent I remember. But a deity? No. The will behind that monstrous vicious was distinctly mortal. I suspect Clive's Garuda and Erosia's Primal are not one and the same. Mainly as Clive himself is not of our world. Explain yourself, minstrel. I went back to where we discovered Clive and questioned folk in all the nearby settlements. Not one person recognized his description. Such a distinctive tattoo escaping the notice of every local rumor mongol or moms around, improbable to say the least. Yeah, that is a very distinct tattoo. That led me to consider another possibility. One consistent with past accounts. I have heard of visitors from other worlds somehow stumbling through reality's curtain and finding their way to our star. Not the first time. My brand, it's the mark of a bearer. Does it pain you to remember? I feel the memories trying to surface, but when I strain to recall, a piercing ringing fills my ears. Garuda, bearer of free. Another primal's name. Tis seen the pain has a less than tangible source. Long have I studied the healing arts, yet I sense no shadows of illness in your body. Your suffering stems not from injuries nor sickness. Victims of terrible events have been known to suppress their own memories out of instinct. One's subconscious denies attempts to confront the awful truth, the mind creating a shield of pain to protect the heart. The barrier is of my own making. How then am I to overcome it? With our aid, of course. Fate has brought us together, and together we shall triumph over this adversity. Adversary. Yeah! A lot of people, oddly, for some reason, I've been noticing people wanting an Alan Wake and FF14 crossover because of Herald of Darkness song, and they keep mixing it with Champion of Light, with like the Champion of Light, or for us, the Warrior of Light. So it's like they want a story where Alan Wake somehow writes himself into Eorzea using the lake and like being at the bottom of the lake. So you think me from another world. And my memories of said world are not like to return unless I acknowledge some terrible truth, a truth my mind refuses to remember. 'Tis a confounding dilemma, I agree. I have given thought to a solution. I believe that the shackles which bind your mind may yet be struck off in a heat of battle. A drastic measure, perhaps, especially when not at your best. Which is why I turn to you, Ronald. You are the twin to Clyde's wandering star. Your involvement is no accident. The path I see is thick with thorns. But if you have the will to walk it, then gird yourself for war and await me at Apkalu Falls. Yay. We're fighting. Oh, is this it? The minstrel has a plan, it seems, but he shares little beyond confusing metaphor. Yeah, that's the thing he does. So, I'm willing to indulge him if it means making progress. We're to meet at Apkalu Falls, right? And where is that to be found? It's somewhere. Good. Not far then. Let's get on. Let's do this. Let's get on with this. Yeah, it's like, it's about right here. Right here. So, I heard this fight is actually pretty annoying considering, this place. Why here? Because this waterfall is where the legendary Archon, Louis Swamp, gathered a band of adventurers in the time of the Seventh Umbral Calamity. Really? Their purpose? To extinguish the Infernal Ifrit. I know something is there, why can't I remember? Clive recalls several words in the Elder Seed Seer's presence, words which brought him pain, while the significance of bearer eludes me. You and I are more than familiar with Ifrit. Considering your reaction to the mere mention of the name, 'tis likely that primal criminal in your world is deeply connected to your condition. Thus have I resolved to weave my lyrical magics and bring you face to face with the freak of your horror world. What? You have lyrical magics? Here, where Archon Louis Swab paved an ethereal path to the primal's lair, will my words be given substance, and within the vision which takes form, will you do battle with a phantom of our mind's creation? Imaginary though this confrontation may be, I fear your suffering will be all too real, that you must preserve, for your hidden truth will not be unearthed without hardship. Take heart, Scarlet Star, and call upon the strength of your shining twin. Your past awaits. Oh no! Are we gonna have to play as him? Oh, this is gonna be... Oh, no. Oh, okay. I'm here. Where has he sent us? You stand in the bowl of embers, the site where the Ajima Amajas summoned their patron deity, and the stage which upon which the warrior of light became a slayer of gods. 'Tis but convincing illusion. The body of recounted tale give breath by fanciful verse. Come forth, Lord of the Inferno. Jeez, it's been a while, right? And I don't mean from Ultimate either. An accurate Fasamail. Yeah, not quite the Afreet you know. Yeah, you're right. No, not quite the same. It's time. It's time to uncover the truth. Time to find out who I am. Oh! I'm sorry, I looked away when he transformed. I didn't think it was... Oh. The free. That's the thing which killed Joshua. Yes, I've been on its trail. Vengeance for my brother. This fiend must pay. Fight with me, Ronald. Okay. Maybe I'll have a challenge for once. During this battle, you will gain access to special duties actions that follow. What's that? Use rising flames to charge the foe and inflict high damage. Okay. With the proper timing, you can use dodge to avoid taking damage, even if you're within the area of an enemy's attack. Certain enemy attacks will be preceded by a countdown icon. With this countdown progression to the dodge icon, quickly use. Okay. After executing this, the dodge action will change to precision strike. What? Oh. Yeah, this is just like they're trying to put the system of 16 fighting into like 14, and it's kind of like it's bad because it can't be done like that. Yeah, you can only really, yeah, that's what this is. It's like, You can't even use your own abilities here. Your own skill. It's literally just this, and it's so annoying. Playing, like, let me just go nuts, please. Oh, because, and the worst part is you're. Yeah, so they want you to kind of just sit in all the attacks to do these abilities. Okay, maybe not. It's so... that up probably. No. Yeah. Hey, you can't say that in there. Wait. Oh. I'm gonna... Cinematic class? Yeah, so... Like, you can manipulate it if you want. Yeah, they kind of want you to do it. If you can keep an eye on the whatchamacallit, like if we were doing like harder content where it's like, oh yeah, time it right with. Because that's the only way you can really do damage. Okay. Which is just so annoying. It's like... Yeah, this is pretty much the mechanics from the actual game, from 16. It's like, okay. Because it's supposed to be fast-paced, but it's like, it just does not work here. got a shroud. Oh. Okay. Hey! Do something! Yeah, just hand them over. I mean, I'm not making fun of 16's like fighting mechanics or anything. It's just it doesn't work here. That's the problem. Oh. That worked. Really? Yeah, I guess I'm with you. Yeah. Oh, God. It really is. I'd rather just use my natural abilities and not. Like, that's why you barely do any damage with your actual skills, because your actual skills, because they want you to use the gimmick, and it's like the gimmick is annoying because if you mess it up, it's like I blamed another to spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little to me. But I accept the truth of it now. You are not free. I am. Oh. I was wondering about that. It's like, isn't he supposed to be free? It's like, why don't we fight it? And then it's like, oh. I mean, cinematically, it looks good in this game. What's going on, but. Oh. Intriguing. I missed a line. I looked away again. Because now it's running. It's going on its own. Stop, Bobby! Stop, Bobby! Which apparently we can get a mount. Absolutely. I don't know what just happened, but okay. The illusion is unraveled, yet you brought a friend back with you. Huh? This is Torgal, a wolf pup raised in the duchy. There is no more loyal ally in battle, and no keener guide when the road ahead is uncertain. That would explain the apparition and the lingering ether. Torgal is here to lead you back to your own. We don't question this. Clive has embraced his harrowing past, and in doing so, reclaimed the memories he lost, though not a conscious act. He has manifested his readiness to return home in the form of a trusted companion. Even so, it was difficult to accept what I'd done. My younger brother Joshua was a kind and gifted soul. The inheritor of the Phoenix Flame. He was destined to become Archduke, as our father had before him, but Joshua was murdered, his bright future cut short. From that day onwards, I lived for one purpose alone. A dominant of fire had slain my brother, and I would have my revenge. I spent years tracking the killer until one day I came to understand it had been me all along. I was young and distraught when I first summoned his three. I hadn't known such power lurked within me, or that it could even exist at all. The transformation was instinctive, uncontrolled, and it was by my hand that Joshua died. I can but imagine the anguish this caused you. Did they just spoil like 30% of the game? Of 16. There was anguish, yes, and a guilt I will never escape, but I cannot let it stop me. I was born the vessel for a priest's power, and I need to know why. It was in search of answers that I went to Phoenix Gate and delved into the ruins below. There I found the courage to face my past and accept the truth, and then everything faded to black. Your tale suggests that something in the ruins, some mysterious force was responsible for your inadvertent journey. And if you arrived in Eorzea from a place sacred to the Phoenix and its flames, then it stands to reason. Yes, what are you thinking? I don't have phoenixes, did we in this one? I'm thinking that to see you home, then you must return to the beginning. Our roads take us back to the burning wall. Once there, your fairy comrade will lead us exactly where we need to go. The only phoenix I know in FF14 is Louis Schwab when he turned into the phoenix to face off against Bahamut. Irony at best. Mm. What's that? Oh, I guess everybody is done doing, I see Iza. Which means I guess they're done with, doing the, whatchamacallit. Yep, everyone's going now. Like I said, I was playing with friends on Satisfactory, then we all took a break from it to do other things, because some people had to go do Heaven on High, I had to get this done, some had, like, raiding and stuff to do, so, I really did, I guess, as long as this is done for good, because that's a good thing, because for once I managed to get an event done day one of it. Flying no higher. Yeah, okay, here we go. Oh. Up here. We've come this far, now Torgal will be our guide. Such was the purpose of his creation, after all. Hey. Ready, Torgal? Take me home. Oh. Once you choose to depart, we'll accompany you. Torgal will begin leading you onward. Follow Torgal to try not to fall behind. If you leave, may try again by returning. Follow. Whoa. He's off. And he's off. It's best to do this have we had to ever fuck? Oh yeah. Actually, never mind. Don't answer. I was gonna ask, have we ever had to follow someone like this? And I remember, there's a lot of things that force us to follow them. It's just we've never actually ran in a continuous way. They've had to stop and look at stuff, and then you fight like 20 enemies, and then... Wow. I'm guessing it's here. Mark. Is this it, boy? The tale ends where it began. Where you first found me? Indeed. I was baffled as to why this, of all places, would serve as a junction between our two worlds, but now I think I understand. You do? Some years ago, Aurora was visited by a cataclysmic disaster known as the Seventh Umbral Calamity. Yet, even as fire and rain and ruin threatened all we held dear, the world underwent a mystical renewal. 'Tis as if the star was reborn. One theory attributes the miracle to a benevolent entity claiming that the undying phoenix flared into being to save us in our hour of direst need. Phoenix. The burning wall itself is a scar left by those events. Its crystal ridges have erupted from the earth overnight. Some believe these monoliths of solidified flame to be proof of the phoenix's deliverance. The bond with your brother, the phoenix of your world, may have been the connection which brought you to this sacred place in ours. Drawn to the flame. Seems our time together is at an end. Thank you both for all you've done. Pass on, friend, no matter how daunting the hardship or bitter the truth. Always, no matter what fate awaits at journey's end. Come, Torgal, we have answers to seek. And Valistria awaits. My fear with this is it spoils some of the story in 16. And then he was gone. So hopefully it doesn't too much. I feel the stirring of a ballad. Please don't. But nay, 'tis be hubris to imagine I could capture Clive's story from so fleeting an excerpt. That honor belongs to someone else, someone privileged to see his tale to its conclusion. Sadly, the power to peer into other worlds was not granted. me by this day's miracle. I wonder, however, if you might manage it, Ronald. That's the player. I think that's him talking to the player more than your character. He's more talking to you than your character. He's asking you, will you perhaps one day you will go play Final Fantasy XVI and find out his story. Because we all know the Wandering Mistral is technically supposed to be Yoshi P. Yoshi P's like self-insert character. And yeah, that's why he says that somebody else shall sing that story. Just pretty much another Mistral that probably looks like him. Our little adventure is over, set in motion as it was by a dream most cryptic. I must thank you for indulging my sudden and strange request. As for your promised reward, I hope this is sufficient. Torgal proved such a trustworthy guide that I thought to bind his likeness to a summoning whistle. What? We don't have to spend like billions of thousands upon thousands of MGP to get this? May his loyal spirit serve you well on your travels. Till we meet again. Oh, the pop, the whistle, and the Atari. Nice. Very nice. You can now exchange MGP for special items. Yeah. Wow. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna. Good. Good. That's probably gonna. I want the poppers. I have to have the poppers. Oh! There he is. This. Wait, he's got a. Oh, he's got a whatchamacallit? An action. No, can we pet him? Yeah, you can. You can pet him. That's amazing. Gold salsa real quick though. Yeah. I have to go do this on my other characters. That's the only thing. I guess it's the first one, right? The Emperor's New Shield. What are these weapons? No, this ain't it. I think it's 4. Isn't it? Oh, there it is. Land of the icon and find the flame. Just see, we kind of need. We kind of do need. I think it's all just songs, right? Oh, there's a lot of songs. Okay, so I think the 20,000 are the probably the 5 and 6, 15 and 16 music that they added. I don't know for sure. I thought it would have like other. Oh, what is that? Pod 602. Is that the pod? Mama Atomic Automation. So I guess that's it, right? I mean, I thought I might have to spend a ton of my points, but no. Thankfully, yeah, we can go get rid of these though. Yeah, I was trying to save up, honestly, because I want to get some of the popular stuff here, like oh. Entry for the special limited event is not closed. Yay! Anyway, that's it. That's it. Alright. I gotta go find something to do, well, actually I'm gonna probably stop here.